I stared at the clock on the mantel, its hands ticking away like a countdown to something I couldn't quite grasp. It was late, past midnight, and the house felt emptier than ever. My wife Alina had texted me earlier, stuck at the office with a deadline. "Don't wait up, love." But something about that message gnawed at me. Alina, my partner of 35 years. The woman I'd built a life with, from our humble beginnings in Miami. We had 2 kids, a thriving construction business, and what I thought was an unbreakable bond. Lately though, the cracks were showing. She'd been distant, her laughs forced, her touches brief. I'd chalk it up to stress from work. She managed the accounts for our company, after all. But tonight, as I paced the living room, the doubt crept in like fog rolling off the ocean. Her car was still in the garage. She'd said she took a cab to avoid late-night driving. I decided to check it, maybe grab her forgotten planner or something to surprise her in the morning. The garage light flickered on, casting long shadows. I opened the driver's side door, and there it was, a small tube peeking out from under the seat. Personal lubricant. My heart dropped. We hadn't been intimated in months. She always cited exhaustion or headaches. So, what was this? I picked it up, the cap sticky, residue dried on the edges. A wave of nausea hit me. Was she seeing someone? I shelved it back, my mind racing. No, it couldn't be. Alina was devoted, or so I thought. I searched further, finding a receipt crumpled in the cup holder. Dinner for 2 at a seaside restaurant in Fort Lauderdale, dated last night, when she'd claimed a solo client meeting. The bill included her favorite Chardonnay and steak items we hadn't shared in years. I snapped a photo with my phone, my hands shaking. This wasn't proof, but it was a seed of suspicion planting deep roots. Back inside, I couldn't sleep. I poured a glass of whiskey, the burn matching the fire in my chest. Memories flooded me. Our wedding on the beach. The birth of our son Marco and daughter Sophia. The late nights building our business from a single truck to a fleet. Alina had been my rock, handling the finances while I hammered nails. Now, this. I checked her phone, left charging on the kitchen counter. No suspicious texts, but her email was open. A message from My brother Benito. "Last night was amazing. Can't wait for more." My world tilted. Benito. My own flesh and blood. The one I'd pulled out of trouble countless times, given a job in our company. Benito lived nearby, always dropping by for family dinners. He and Alina had seemed cordial, nothing more. But Dad? No, the email said amazing, not Dad. Wait, rereading. "You were incredible tonight, bro." No, it was "You were incredible tonight." Signed with a heart. The sender was a generic email, but the nickname matched. I felt sick. Benito had been acting odd, to more secretive, flashing new clothes I knew he couldn't afford on his salary. I put the phone down, my pulse thundering. I needed air. Stepping onto the porch, the humid Florida night wrapped around me. Stars twinkled mockingly above. How long had this been going on? Under my nose. The next morning, Alina breezed in at dawn, smelling of fresh coffee and something floral, not her usual scent. "Morning, Carlos," she said, kissing my cheek lightly. "Sorry about last night. Work was brutal." I forced a smile, handing her coffee. "No problem. Everything okay?" She nodded, avoiding my eyes. "Yeah, just deadlines." As she showered, I debated confronting her. But what if I was wrong? I needed proof. That day, at the construction site, I couldn't focus. Hammers banged, saws wind, but my mind was elsewhere. Benito showed up for his shift, clapping me on the back. "Hey, big bro. Rough night." His grin seemed smug. I mumbled something and watched him closely. Was that guilt in his eyes? By evening, the suspicion consumed me. I called an old friend, Raul, who ran a private investigation firm. "Carlos, long time," he said. "What's up?" I explained everything, the tube, the receipt, the email. "I need to know," Raul discreetly. He agreed to meet the next day. That night, Alina cuddled up to me on the couch, watching TV. Her head on my shoulder felt like a lie. "I love you," she whispered. I echoed it back, but the words tasted bitter. Meeting Raul at a quiet cafe, I handed over the photos and details. He nodded gravely. "I'll tell her, starting tonight. Give me a week." The wait was agony. Days blurred, work, fake smiles at home, sleepless nights. Then, Raul's first report came photos of Alina meeting Benito at a motel. They hugged intimately, disappearing inside. My heart shattered. But there was more. Whispers of them discussing the plan to take over my business. Alina handled the books. Benito knew the operations. Were they plotting against me? Tears stung my eyes as I saved the evidence. The betrayal wasn't just personal, it was professional. Our kids didn't know. How could I tell them? I felt alone, adrift. But anger brewed beneath the pain. This wasn't the end. I'd fight back. The photos from Raul burned a hole in my pocket. Alina and Benito, arm in arm, entering that seedy motel. Their laughs captured in stills, mocking me. I confronted nothing yet. I needed more. Raul promised deeper digs. "They're careful," he said. "But I'll get audio." Days dragged. At home, Elena's routines felt scripted. Breakfast chats, evening kisses. Benito dropped by for family time, his eyes darting. I played along, my stomach churning. Then, Raul called, "Meet me." Got something big. At his office, he played a recording from a bugged meeting spot, a park bench, Elena's voice. "Benito, we need to hurry. Carlos suspects nothing, but the business transfer papers are ready. Once we forge his signature, it's ours." Benito chuckled. "Yeah, that old fool built it, but we'll run it better. Divorce him after, split the profits." My blood boiled. They weren't just lovers. They were thieves. Our construction firm, my life's work, targeted. Alina had access to signatures. Benito, 2 contracts. I saved the audio, my hands clenched. How had I missed this? Flashbacks. Alina, insisting on handling finances alone, Benito helping with bids. They'd been siphoning funds. Raul confirmed small discrepancies in accounts. The pain was visceral. 35 years, erased. Our kids, Marco in college, Sophia married. What would this do to them? I tailed them myself one night, heart pounding. Saw them at a cafe, heads close, papers between them. Snapped photos discreetly. Back home, I hid everything in a safe. Alina noticed my mood. "Carlos, you okay?" Her concern felt fake. "Just tired," I lied. Raul's next report, more motel visits, talks of getting rid of the old man. Not murder, but framing me for embezzlement. My rage grew. I confided in no one, planning quietly. The emotional toll was heavy nights crying alone, questioning everything. But resolve hardened. They'd pay. That weekend, family dinner. Benito joked. Alina laughed. I watched, seething. Sophia asked, "Dad, you seem off." I brushed it off. Inside, storm raged. Rawls' final evidence. Video of them signing fake docs. "This is it," he said. "Enough for court." But I wanted more than legal, I wanted humiliation. With evidence mounting, I plotted revenge. Not violence, something smarter, more poetic. Remembering the lubricant in Elena's car, an idea sparked. I'd swap it with superglue, set a trap to expose them publicly. But first, more prep. I faked a business trip. Heading to Orlando for a bid, I told Alina, her eyes lit relief. "Be safe," she said. I left, but hid nearby with Raoul. Sure enough, Benito arrived. Through binoculars, I saw them embrace. Pain-stabbed, but I recorded. They discussed the forge. "Sign here, Alina Carlos's signature, easy." They laughed. My business, betrayed. I gathered all photos, audio, videos on a drive. Told Sophia subtly, "Keep an eye on Mom." She sensed something. At home alone, I searched Elena's things. Found hidden bank statements, transfers to Benito. Thousands gone. Tears flowed, our kids' future stolen. Anger fueled me. Bought industrial superglue, clear and strong. Tested it, dried fast, sticky hell. Planned the swap. Next time they met in her car, their spot. It'd be waiting. Faked emails from clients, to keep them busy. Alina complained, so much work. Irony. Emotional lows hit hard. Called Marco. Hearing his voice, broke me. "Love you, son." Hung up, vowing justice. Trap set. Told Alina, car needs oil check. While fixing, swapped tubes. Hid a recorder in the car. Waited. They planned a quick meet. I set a smoke alarm trick, remote oil pan to smoke, alerting neighbors. With evidence mounting, I plotted revenge. Not violence, something smarter, more poetic. Remembering the lubricant in Elena's car, an idea sparked. I'd swap it with superglue, set a trap to expose them publicly. But first, more prep. I faked a business trip. Heading to Orlando for a bid, I told Alina, her eyes lit relief. "Be safe," she said. I left, but hid nearby with Raoul. Sure enough, Benito arrived. Through binoculars, I saw them embrace. Pain-stabbed, but I recorded. They discussed the forge. "Sign here, Alina Carlos's signature. They laughed. My business, betrayed. I gathered all photos, audio, videos on a drive. Told Sophia subtly, "Keep an eye on Mom." She sensed something. At home, alone. I searched Elena's things. Found hidden bank statements, transfers to Benito. Thousands gone. Tears flowed, our kids' future stolen. Anger fueled me. Bought industrial superglue, clear and strong. Tested it, dried fast, sticky hell. Planned the swap. Next time they met in her car, their spot, it'd be waiting. Faked emails from clients, to keep them busy. Alina complained. So much work. Irony. Emotional lows hit hard. Called Marco. Hearing his voice, broke me. "Love you, son." Hung up, vowing justice. Trap set. Told Alina, car needs oil check. While fixing, swapped tubes. Hid a recorder in the car. Waited. They planned a quick meet. I set a smoke alarm trick, remote oil pan to smoke, alerting neighbors. "I have to run errands," Alina said. I nodded, knowing Benito waited. From my hideout, I watched them drive off. Activated recorder app. Audio, kisses, laughs. Finally, alone. Then, the lubricant wait. "This feels weird." Panic, "We're stuck." Screams. Triggered smoke. Car filled with harmless smoke. Alarms blared. Neighbors called cops. Car on fire. Police arrived. My son-in-law, a cop. He opened the door, found them glued, naked. Shock. Aunt Alina. Uncle Benito. Exposure. Neighbors filmed. Whispers spread. Cheaters. Stealing from Carlos. They were pried apart at hospital, humiliated. I arrived, shocked. Presented evidence. Divorce papers. Sign. Weeks later, divorce finalized. Business saved. I reclaimed control. Fired Benito. Alina begged forgiveness. I walked away. Kids devastated but supportive. Dad, you're strong, Sophia said. Rebuilt. Therapy. Family bonds mended. Business boomed with honesty. Found peace walking beaches, remembering good times, forging new. Benito and Elena. Disgraced, moved away. I thrived. Heart healing,